Okay, don't say stop now. Stop.
Yeah,
I don't want that word said. Okay.
What, you know what I'm talking about?
No. All right. So you guys are in the Realm Mystic. You have just officially met Seraphina. And you see her standing there with a sense of positivity that any stories that some of you have been told about her, for those of you as far as characters would know her, does not match. Most of you that heard stories about her made her as very queenly, very rugged, and pretty much to the point. This one seems happy, energetic, and relatively at peace. You see her there wearing colors of teal and oranges and reds, with a long dress that actually looks like it's made of feathers itself. Her hair actually moving with the wind as if it is fire incarnate. She stands there. She looks at you. Well, you're here. I have spent the past X amount of months doing what I can to at least watch some of your progress. And I happy to see that you're all able to make it fine. But she just kind of gestures left and right as you start to see like the clouds move away and the city starts to open up a little bit more. Welcome to our home. And normally, mortals like you aren't welcome here, as either you haven't been passed on here or you weren't born here. But due to the Queen's patronage, you're here for a temporary amount of time. She just stands there and she just kind of looks at you, and she kind of looks at Bjorn. She looks at Nova and Ronin, the people she assumes don't know who she is. She's like, once again, I'm Seraphina. You could say I know their folks.
How'd you survive? Mom and Dad, all the stories said you exploded.
Yeah, I died. She just says that. It's like, yeah, I died.
Okay.
I think she means, then how are you here now?
Yeah, rules of this realm are different. Also, did they not tell you that your parents and everyone out of the group actually helped me pass to become here? All your folks and several of the group actually performed a ritual to actually allow me to pass on with my mother, and actually so I'm here.
Well, Hades never did. I don't actually say that. Well, my mom did. I'm just kidding.
That was never a story that they told.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Nonetheless, you're welcome here. But unfortunately, because you are not bound to this plane, it's not like just walking between Averant, Feywild, Shadowfell. You can only be here for so long before the realm eventually just kicks you back out. So you chose to be here, so yeah.
What realm is it exactly?
Easiest way just to call it is the mystical realm.
Right.
Can you help us with our little time loop problem?
Yeah, I mean, this is what
Feywild?
you chose, so follow me. And then she starts walking on further across this long bridge leading into like a large Capitol building. She just assumed you're going to follow.
I shrug and follow.
Same.
Okay.
Having literally just shrugged.
I'm gonna lean over to Azalea as we're walking and be like, "Crash course, who is she?"
So she's Seraphina. She kind of saved the realm. She brought Cocopial up in the sky with my mom, and they held her, and they exploded, and everything was dust, and then Alistair and I, but that's another story. But basically, she saved the world.
I don't do that.
Oh, she was there in the final fight.
She ended the final fight for the most part.
And she exploded.
Yeah, that was a lot of the fire in the sky, I think.
That's what you kind of see her like as
Sensible.
she's walking with straight joy. She's kind of like hopping and skipping and stuff like that.
I think this must be, from what we've read, she was a fire genasi, so that would make sense that part of her
Stop licking my
spirit would come here, because this is the realm of the elements and magic in general, so it would make sense that a portion of her would be here. I'm not quite sure how that all works.
So, like, is this a place between life and death, or is this an actual place?
I will actually
This-
answer that for Nova because you got a natural 20 last time you looked up for that. If you want a
Mhm.
full answer. The realm itself is a point of access that's kind of like the a sort of heaven for people who can be accepted there, but it is a physical plane. But the difference is the realm of the mystic is literally magic creation. It existed before these all realms existed, along with the far realm, and it is magic incarnate. Therefore, anybody who's born here or anybody who's essentially sent here are immortally bound to magic forever, and they can live as long as they choose.
So, I mean, this is a physical place. It's where, I guess you would say, it would be the, birthplace of all magic. So if you have magic, and it's older than most of the realms, and it would be, if you are magical inclined, you could come here. Your soul or being could come here when you have passed to a different realm.
I'm not gonna get sick here because I don't have magic, am I?
I don't think so. I mean, I guess we'll find out. But
Here's a random question. If she's locked here after her death and all the fire's in the sky still, is that fire there because she's still here?
I'm guessing it's leftover from the other energy.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it have dissipated by now? It's been 20 plus years. It's got to be anchoring to something.
Good question to ask. Maybe we'll have a chance to ask her if she knows. Or hopefully, someone's not trying to channel that energy. And that's why it's still there.
I just want to fix this time hole first.
Yes. You should figure that out first, I would expect. We should probably keep going and follow along, or we're gonna lose her.
I assume we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
As you walk through, certain people kind of give praise to her, but not so much as a god, but maybe just for something. You guys eventually kind of keep getting kind of like a bug keeps surrounding you. You guys keep getting like fairies that are roughly about a foot in height that keep surrounding you and keep like staring at you, and they keep pulling up your eyelids and like looking at you and kind of are kind of shock of what you look like. There's about like 5 of them, and they just keep circling around and almost like amazed by everything that's about you. The horns, the tails, the wings. Even though there's other people that have those here, something about they're just like, oh, new people. Let's see what they got. And they're just poking
Disco
Disco
around.
Dragon
level
glares at them
close.
when they get too close to me.
I do a gust of wind to push him away.
First one that comes near me, I look at it and go, I'll feed you to Klaus. And I point at Klaus.
Jesus. Okay. All right. They leave.
We've been through a lot right now. We don't want annoyances.
As she leads you to like the only spot in this whole realm that is roughly like a huge building. Other than that, it's mostly like one floor businesses or houses all over the place. This is a large towering capital. and it mostly comes up at like a cylindrical point up top. And it looks mostly like an elven capital, but just a singular tower. And based off of what you can tell, even though there's like no major like glass windows or any too much view spots, you assume maybe it's like 10 stories high at most. As you walk in, you do notice that this whole place, there is like an acoustic echo to hear. And everyone who talks, it almost reverberates, and actually every time someone speaks, it actually turns the music in the place. Almost like their words actually echo and actually creates a song. If you test it out, it does the same thing for you. And it looks like it's done there specifically to create a peaceful energy within this area. While you're in here, if you cast any spells before, all your spells are reset, and you go back up to your full spell slots amount.
This is a very calming place.
This is fascinating.
She just stands there. And
Just-
looks
Did I
at
see
you.
any water around?
Yeah, there is like several like half fountains that are flush against walls over the place.
Okay, but no like large bodies of water?
No, at least not in the
Okay.
tower.
Well, no, it wouldn't be in the tower.
Yep.
Just kind of in the area. Okay,
If
just
you
curious.
were, if before you got there, there would have been like several like larger sized ponds, but that would have been it.
Okay.
She
Don, we'll stay here.
as you guys take it in, she just kind of, Seraphina just looks at you. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by this place. I was here a long time ago. Now it just feels like home.
How long can we stay here exactly?
I think one day at most.
I don't suppose this place has like a pretty awesome library of like books and knowledge that most people won't get anywhere else, would it?
Not much more than what your father has, but has some.
No.
I mean, Seraphina, it's been told that, the 20 years ago, you helped the realms and saved them from great evil.
Yeah, I helped.
But ever since, there's been an omen or fire in the sky since. And do you know anything about that? Like, do you know why it's still there?
I do. My power was that of a god. Not only a god, but one of the first two. And I sacrificed myself along with others to essentially collide against someone who had the equal amount of power that was also draining it from the realm. Sophinia had that power as well. When I died, when she theoretically died, and when all the blades of Bahamut came in, the cataclysm created, I guess what you can call an explosion of magic that affected all the 9 realms, and they just don't dissipate and she just kind of just creates like a fire, and then she just kind of whips it out real quickly. Not that quick. By now, it should have been put out. I believe that the reason why it's still there is someone's trying to harness it. The same reason as the Chronomager just fought was trying to channel some of Copiel's remnant powers. There's still that magic out there that someone's trying to harness, and therefore it's taken forever to go away. Yes.
You have a
So-
wild guess on who?
I mean, there's a list. I don't know exactly. I apologize. Once I made my sacrifice, I was no longer involved with this. I she kind of has like a tear to her eye, and she's kind of like fighting like herself with like thought processes. I did a lot for the realms. I bled, I died, I burned, I gave up my body, I gave up my soul, and I did it all again. My first thing to do when I came here, a dream that I had since I was a child, was not to try to jump back in. I only started learning about this information recently because realistically, the first people to find out if time is being, I guess the best way you can put it is fucked with, is this realm. Anytime time is messed with, this realm gets alerted about it. So once he found out that time was being altered and it had, oh my god, freaking spam calls beyond belief. When time was being messed with is one thing, but when whoever's messing with time is doing so using my powers and using Zephinia's powers and what's remnant of any residual of Armoros's or Cacopial's powers left, creates, let's say, a more signal fire that calls out to us. And when it's my powers, let's say I take it a little personally. Now, I could easily just... Go ahead.
Did you just say that they're using your powers and Zephinia's powers to mess with time, or was that two separate things?
No, they're using them both. There's no way they can use them one and another. When we both sacrifice ourselves, the powers collided. She might be back now, but nonetheless, her powers are still being channeled. Luckily...
From
Oh, go
their
ahead.
home.
I mean, without me physically going there, it could be their home, could be Zephinia itself, could be from Zephinia and Hades. Who knows? There's only so much I could do from here, and like I said, I just started doing this recently, and it's not really my forte to do this kind of research, so I've been kind of learning as I go.
Oh, no one would expect you to jump back into the fight. From what it seems like, you made the ultimate sacrifice for your people and for the realms, so you deserve some peace.
She kind of gives you like a sad, crooked smile, like she's happy to have peace, but she also... It looks like she also has a bit of guilt, that like almost like she doesn't have this right to have peace, but she knows that she technically does. But time's wasting. If you're here, then I have to introduce you to the queen. Come. And then there's this big, huge marble staircase that kind of like wraps around this hollow tower to only one floor. She starts walking up. As far
I
as
thought she was the queen. I say as we walk.
Not of this realm.
as far as Azalea and Alistair, if you test it, you know that you can't fly here. It's not a gravity thing. It's just like your wings don't have the ability to pull you up here. You don't know why. They work perfectly fine, but it's like the ability to give flight, even when you try to flap them, doesn't do anything. As you start to walk up this spiral staircase, she starts to walk, and eventually there's some people that are coming down. You see everywhere from what looks like kind of like this, like 5 different colors kind of tiefling. 2 different color horns, like one is actually lavender, the other one is actually what looks like blood red. And then her skin is almost stained with like 5 different colors all around it. And walks by, and she gives a head nod to Seraphina. Seraphina gives a head nod to her. They pass by. When she passes by you, she kind of smiles when she sees some of you. She smiles when she sees Alistair, Manon, Azalea, and then she keeps going by. Eventually, you guys go to the top. You see 2 guards there. They're not holding any weapons, but they have like these certain kind of bracers on that looks like they at least channel some kind of arcane energy. And they just stand there, and they just look at her. They just look back. It's like, she knows they're coming. They just knock on the door behind them, and immediately, without them pushing it, the doors just automatically open. These grand doors, probably about 10 feet in height. 2 doors that just open up. And immediately inside, you just see a large floor that has no ceiling to it. Wherever you are, it's like its own pocket dimension within this realm that's not even part of the tower itself. Same marble floors as the staircase you came up in. A perfect circular plate that's roughly about 140 feet radial, and 6 pillars taken up from different points that are holding up what looks like a almost kind of like a more of a pyramid style roof to it. And you just see one large golden chandelier hanging down from the center. At the end, you do see what looks like a almost like a silver carpet that leads its way to a 5-floor step that leads up to a throne itself. On that throne, you see a very, very pale skin, but not due to malnourishment. Just looks like she naturally has just really, really like pale white skin naturally, with white and gold like ram style horns. Eyes that are kind of like as similar to Nova's as possible, but the difference is hers are black sclera. Almost like she has true sight like Nova, but it's different. She doesn't have the star sight like Nova, but something else. Draped down in pearlescence and blacks, part of her skin is stained with black coming down it, but done almost like she was born this way. But it's almost a sense of beauty. As Seraphina comes forward, she actually comes by, and she just walks right up past the guards without the guards even caring. And just whispers over to her ear. She just whispers, looks back. She just gestures you to all come up. She just stands and she starts walking towards you if you start walking towards her at the same time, instead of requiring you to meet her at the throne. She just stands up as she just holds a scepter in her hand. She just looks. I welcome you all to my palace and to my realm. I am Queen Fethariel, Queen and Lord of Magic.
I'm gonna do kind of like a little curtsy. We're glad to be in your realm, as long as we are going to be.
For pretty much everybody but Manon because of spell casting. The rest of you can give me an Arcana check on her.
$15.
15.
A 6.
6.
14 plus 9.
Nice. 23.
19.
19. Bjorn, did I get yours?
18.
18. Okay. So 17 or higher, you can tell that, yes, she is a body, but she legitimately is magic. She is 100% magic. As if magic had a name, it is her. As you look at her, if you have a 20 or higher, you can tell that she is legitimately the god of magic. Without her, magic legitimately does not exist.
Nova gets like really starstruck almost. It just like does like an honorable like bow
She just
as
head
soon as she
nods to you.
figures it out.
I'll dip my head politely. Can you help us with this time loop problem we've got going on in the Feywild?
It is our problem as well. And therefore, we will work together if you are willing to put in the effort. I'll give you what I can with the amount of time that you can be here. I have no control over the realm itself. Once you are gone, you are gone. So I'll give you as much information, as much help as I can while you're still physically here. Seraphina, as she gestures over to her left, was able to use what power she has while she was in her avatar form to bring you here. But unfortunately, that can only happen once in several years. So once she sent you back, the inability to come back here, at least through her means, is going to be gone. I'll give you the information I have on what is going on. And All I expect in return is that you are using that information to benefit the realm and not use it to work against it.
That is kind of our MO.
I already know about many of you. I know about your story, I know about your lineages, and I know why the Weave Mind has chosen all of you. There's one thing I have to ask, and I know it is not fair, but I have to ask nonetheless. The Weave Mind is a entity that is not welcome in this realm, nor is she welcome in the realm of Far. They are not within her purview. She cannot create them, she cannot destroy them. Say it gives us a bit of a leg up against this impending doom. Nonetheless, I am sworn to not have dealings with her acolytes. Doing so and breaking my code could possibly ruin me and my realm. Now I understand that you have not had dealings with her in some time, so that makes this question much easier. For me to exchange information with you, with all of you, you need to swear her away. You cannot take her help any further. Anytime that she gives it to you, you must refuse it at immediacy. Anything less than that promise, I cannot offer it. You are still welcome to stay into this realm until you are banished by the power itself. But any information I have, I cannot give to you due to my status. I apologize to make this complicated, but unfortunately, gods do have laws, and some of them are broken from time to time, but I'm one of the oldest, and I have tried my best to limit myself from breaking such grand laws as these.
Well, I'd kind of like to swear her away, but it's a little hard when she keeps pulling me into my dreams. Do you have anything to stop that?
If you swear her away here, verbally, and all 6 of you do, she cannot enter your dreams. She cannot interact with you directly unless you accept her.
I swear her away.
Unfortunately, I do need agreement from all 6 of you, but that is a good start.
I swear her away.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
I swear her away. She has not given us any help, really.
Quite happily swear to keep her away.
And then she
We
just
all
kind of looks at
stare at
Bjorn.
Bjorn. All of a sudden, we all stare at him.
What they said.
Then a token. And she just immediately puts her hand over to Bjorn. And Bjorn, you can immediately assume that the token that she asks you to provide is the ring that you would use to communicate to the weave.
This is trinket, a family heirloom. Meaningless.
Then you do not need it. If you do
Bjorn,
not
that
mind.
was the band that she gave us.
Why would you?
I'm gonna call hot on it.
Thank you, Alistair.
Why would you need it?
I'll ignore Nova and grudgingly hand it over.
She takes it from you. She keeps her hand held out at exactly the same point. She just kind of like flips it into her hand. She just presses her other hand over it. And she closes her eyes. And it was gold before, and now it just turns into silver, matching her eyes and her hair. She gives it back to you, Bjorn. If she gave you a token, it's only fair that I do as well. And she just hands it back to you. It is as meaningless as you gave it credit. It is mostly just ceremonial. But at times, I'm a god, I am not a wizard. If you can call upon me and I can answer, I will try to do so. But calling the realm of mystic is a very delicate situation, and I will say that using the ring itself is going to work less and it's going to work more. So use the times wisely. and preferably not when you need it at most. She just immediately just go ahead.
I'll take it back and slip it into a pouch on my belt.
Okay. She just lifts up her hands and she just immediately her eyes immediately just glow. All the black off them goes away and they just turn into pure silver. And then the whole room just illuminates. And the only thing that you see now is her, Seraphina, and the chandelier above you. And immediately she just, a beam of light just shoots down, almost like a moonbeam on all 6 of you. For most of you, especially Azalea, there's a weight lifted off of you now.
That feels better.
And immediately she just whips it away, everything back to normal. She just looks at you. From now on, she has no binding over any of you. If she does encounter you, the only way that you can have any control is if you accept her.
Gonna be mad.
Never happening.
Any power that she has over you is now gone. But note, I am familiar with the one you called the Weave Mind. And I will be honest, she's not going to be very happy about this. But nonetheless, she has no effect on the material plane. And therefore, if you don't seek her out, she really can't do much to fuck with you. So, with that bit of irritation out of the way, she just immediately just snaps her fingers as immediately a table summons itself. Large, sheer covering goes over it. Tablecloths, plates, and food. I'm sure the past day has been rough for all of you. And I know you've gotten food, but porridge does not suit one as necessary as one thinks. As immediately people start coming in with a procession line of food. Food that you usually would have to spend about a good 500 gold per plate to get. You got roasted duck. You got roasted pears. You got a lot of food here that would be hard to find. And immediately a whole table is set. She takes one end, Seraphina sits next to her, and she just gestures to all of you to have a seat. Eat, eat, eat. Please. There is plenty of time within one day for you to be able to eat.
I sort of mutter under my breath, well, if we can't rest, at least we can get nutrition.
I hear Ronin say that, and I turn to her and say, is it possible we could rest here as well? You said a day, right?
One day is what the realm can give someone who is not bound to it.
Is that a yes?
That is a yes.
I'll fill up a plate. Just nod. It's nice. It's been a long day.
I'm feeding little bits of duck to Biscuit on my shoulder.
Okay. This is considered a hero's feast, so you do get the benefits of a hero's feast. So
I was hoping.
takes 1 hour to consume. So the benefits you're going to gain if you are poisoned or if you have diseases none of you should have, they're gone. You're immune to being frightened and being poisoned. You have advantage with wisdom saving throws for the next 24 hours. All of you, if your HP is down, put it back up, and you can increase your maximum hit point by 2d10. And it also heals for that amount.
2d10, so we just roll 2d10.
2d10, add it to your maximum hit point, and then heal yourself up to that amount. After 24 hours, it just resets back to your regular maximum.
So is it like temporary hit points?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. 2d10.
Technically, it's actually increasing your maximum, but it's just easier to track just to say temporary hit points. As you guys are eating, she just looks at you. And do not worry.
Freaking this temporary, we can't be healed back up to them.
Oh, that's true.
So
So then
just
it would
keep that in
be.
mind.
So it'd be. Yeah, that's true.
So just do it as a modifier, and
Yeah.
then take it away after the next rest.
But there are rooms being set. So whenever you're done eating, if rest is what you require before more information is acquired, that is completely up to you. My realm
Don't
is
mind getting
available.
the information, but would definitely like to get some rest.
Totally understand.
I think we can manage to get quite a bit of information over this spread.
Well, enjoy, and if you have time to breathe, I am here to answer any questions. And Seraphina speaks up too, as well as I. I've done as much research as I could with what I can. So I can try to answer what I haven't already told you. So during this time, while you're consuming for 1 hour, you can ask them any questions.
So, go ahead. You first.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you.
God damn it! Someone go.
So I will say, so we know that someone's trying to harness Seraphina's powers. Maybe we don't know who, but do we know where?
Our best guess is in our opposing realm. The far realm is the only place that magic can be harnessed without the user being destroyed.
Well, that limits the actual thoughts of who could be doing it then.
We.
As the
Oh, go ahead.
I would say, as the queen, do you have any guesses on who's doing this?
Which queen are you asking?
The queen?
Queen? They're both labeled as queens,
Queen,
but she's the
queen.
queen of the realm.
Queen.
Okay.
Seraphina should be. She's not really a queen anymore. She's a
It's queen.
She
And then it's
never
queen.
she never lost her title. She's still technically queen
don't-
of the material plane, but yes, Vathariel is the queen of the mystic. She just looks at you. As far as names, I'm sure we have many similar. The list goes up to the ancient ones, all three of them. I'm sure you got Soma on your list. He is put as one of those, as he has found the Far Realm as a central source of magic.
Wait, who? Sorry,
Soma.
you said Soma.
Huh?
I know what I said.
I choke on my food when you say that. Be like,
And,
sorry, come again?
well, and then the other one is atop the list is I mean, she just looks back at Seraphina, and I mean, Malik would be on top of the list.
Wait, but my dad's on a list?
He is.
You can access the far realm.
He can.
What?
Did you know he could do that?
Obviously not.
Clearly, she did not know that.
Do you have...
Joe, would he have told me that while we were hanging out?
Just casually brings it up.
Look, son,
Wait,
I can
check
get
out
this
the-
place on the
Let me
far
show you what I
realm.
can do. Just don't tell Manon.
Check out this cool move. Also,
Holy shit, that's
FYI.
cool.
Try this move. It's called opening the far realm. Don't tell Manon.
Is this a sex thing?
We know that as she looks directly at Manon, during your earlier years, he tried to find answers for your mother's ailments through the far realm itself.
But you have him on a list. Like,
He is.
he's not a threat.
He is, and like looks at Seraphina, and Seraphina kind of like looks back, and they both agree. Let's be honest, he's one of the strongest fighters that all the realms have. If he's not a threat, who the fuck is?
Malik, Remus.
Yes, and they
Gods?
are on that list. The ancient ones are on the list. And he is a competitor for most gods, even though he is not one himself. I know he is your father, but nonetheless, he has played both sides before. He might be good now, but he has been a villain before.
Get really quiet and just start pushing around food on my plate for a good few minutes.
Seeing that, I'm just
You're
gonna be
right,
like,
but
I mean, to be fair, So would our parents, and so would Dahlia, I'm assuming.
That is true. And she immediately looks at Serafina. Should we put them on the list? I mean,
I'm not saying that they did it, but I'm just saying that they're probably on that level.
Serafina gets more logical. She's like, well, it wouldn't make sense for Zephania to steal her own power, and it wouldn't work for Hades, and I doubt Dolly would be doing it, so no, they're good.
So
You never know what my mom's up to. You never know what that bitch is
She's
cooking.
a squirrely son of a bitch.
Yeah, I get. I don't say anything, but I give kind of a side eye when they mention Dahlia because I'm like, she's been doing some shady shit.
Just making eye contact with nobody. This plate is just,
I guess-
it's looking like a plate right now.
The major reason, and this is Serafina talking, the major reason why I wouldn't think Dahlia would be a problem during this is she was affected by her curse for 20 years and change, and she never once entered into the Far Realm. So unless she made a huge change of heart without the curse and decided to approach it, I would doubt it. But yes, she would be a threat if she was the one doing it.
So, anyone on this list is just anyone that's been in the Far Realms?
Anybody who has the ability to enter and leave it as they see fit. The last person that we have as a name that we just learned recently is oh god dang it, I just had it on my freaking sheet. Sorry, I got
Nova's about to get very
so many
quiet.
lists. I got so
More
many
so
names
than
in-
normal. Even more so. She's gonna hide behind her food.
The main chrono mage, Maester Alteza. I'm sure that you had some crossings with him before, whether direct or not. But he would also have access to the Far Realm.
If that's the logic, then there's several more people that should be on that list.
Such as?
Myself?
If you want to put yourself on the list, that is fine. And like immediately Seraphine interjects, we know what you did to the Far Realm. That is, you lived in there for so long and you avoided any form of darkness that can consume you. We do not believe that you are one that would be a problem with this. And if any of your tribe is, we feel like we would have seen something at this point. We believe that the reason why we have the list that we have, anywhere from Malik to Soma to the Maester and the 3 Ancients, is because they've all used the power before, and it was never for good. Even your father, as she looks at Manon, the times that he tried to use it to try to save your mother from a curse, he pulled in some of the darkest energy from there. Granted, it didn't not work, and we assume for the best that it did not mean anything. But nonetheless, he tried to use as much dark magic from there as he could. Even good intentions can, using bad magic for good intentions can still lead on to bad events.
Are you saying that Sky, the star god, is on your list?
She's not.
Okay. She's an ancient.
She is an ancient by a different name. When we mean the ancients, we mean the prisoners.
Oh, okay.
You would know one is Remus.
Yeah.
There is also what do I have them as? There is Remus, Triga, and Okarai, the 3 prison ancients. If they would be freed, one would already be a problem. All 3 of them would be a nightmare. So much so that their powers exceed the 9 realms themselves. If they're freed, even the realm of mystic is a problem. Do not get me wrong. I share a bit of grief and a bit of understanding of what the Weave Mind wanted to do. To pass on more people to create new realms because your realms are getting destroyed. I know it does not affect mine or the far realm, but nonetheless, I do understand trying to do something. But my job is to protect my realm. And when it comes to those three, even my realm is at risk. So, on my list, they're at the top. They've been living in the far realm for thousands of years. There's nothing much more evil than them.
Well, if I had to take a guess here, based on the names that you said and the things that we know, the chronomage that was trying to tap into Cacopial has been working with Malik potentially. So 1 + 2 would probably equal that him and Malik are working together using or trying to use both those powers.
Seems like Malik and Remus also have some sort of agreement, or at least communication.
They just look at each other distressed with that information, something they did not know. So it's possible, worst case scenario, that they're all working together.
And they're forming a lovely cult.
Or at least those two.
I think we need to assume that they're all working together, including the Weave Mind. In some points. Maybe they have their own agendas, but they have this weird, I guess, an alliance of some sort, it seems. The more we
They
learn.
definitely intend on backstabbing each other, if I know anything.
If we
But
find
for
one.
now, they're probably working together.
And they have alkalites. All of them.
Well,
Seems like more every time we look.
and as the days come by, we've seen much more of ones that knew about our realm fall to darkness and fall into cult magic. We were confused on who it'd be for, but if it's for all of them, then that answers a question of not who, but, well, it could be any one of them. Well, then it's a question of what to do next. Obviously, all these are a problem. I will, as she looks at Manon, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and let's not include Soma on this list for right now as we're talking about this. Nonetheless, it still
Give
leaves
her
us-
a nod like, yes, let's not.
So nonetheless, it still leaves us with 5 names. Malik, the 3 ancients, and the one called Alteza. The Chronomage is impossible to find. And I believe he's going to be the one that is going to be the trickiest to ever track down. Hiding is not the problem, it's not where to find him, it's when to find him.
This isn't the one that we killed?
I believe you killed his acolyte. One such as him would, if he would be fallen to damage, would easily just shift himself to another time. I'll give you what I know about the man. But as far as what I give you is knowledge that cannot be passed on. It cannot be given to anybody outside this realm because this information are not in books. It is forbidden and has been erased from written knowledge for exactly the fact of his knowledge itself. Very similar to Malik's erase, the mere name of him creates acolytes. The man known as Emmerich Alteza, the Chrono Mage, is older than Malik himself. You can put it down. He's over 1 million years old. He's older than I. But he is not a god. He is a man. He comes from a world that you do not know, a time that you are unfamiliar with, a world of science and magic. He lost much, and he sacrificed equally as so. In that time, chrono magic was not forbidden. When he lost everything, he sacrificed the rest to shift through time to create a plan. We have lost him throughout that. All we know is that he's put himself in over 5,000 points of time planning certain things out. Every time we send someone to try to find him, he shifts back into another time. We think he's been playing a sort of chess, putting pieces together for some final deadly move of checkmate. A long game, if you will. We know very little. Oh, go ahead.
The one that we fought, he said something about pieces on the board.
The one problem with this man is he's smart. I've never met anyone smarter than him.
Do you have access to this chrono magic as well, being the queen of all magic?
I have the ability to interrupt it. I have the ability to control it if need be. That's how I was able to bring you here. I could at least interrupt you being pushed through a flow of time. While she's saying that, I was going to try to get this from Azalea last time, but unfortunately weren't here. So Azalea, because of your attunement to this, I'd love you to give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Oops. With advantage. Come on, be good. It's a 21 on my character sheet, but it looks like it's a 13.
I heard 21.
It looks like it's a 13 that it actually rolled, but it came up as 21 on D&D Beyond.
21.
It's 21.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Inflation, 21.
If you saw 21 first, then that's
The
what it
21
is.
with inflation.
Yeah, there you go. You kind of put it together. Yes, you guys have been jumping through times, but not in a way that you guys can actually affect them. You guys are essentially peering into different times that have had impactful moments on the realms. But as soon as you leave, the times reset as if you weren't there. You have the inability to physically change time, but you can walk through it during these times. So when Seraphine as a bird was able to contact you guys, essentially everything started resetting once the team decided to choose the third option to come here, as then everyone that encountered you guys just forgot about you. You guys don't have the ability to necessarily affect time, but you can essentially theoretically peak. You can interact with it, but it all resets once you leave. So no butterfly effect situations.
I guess we don't have to be worried about making mistakes.
Nope.
Why?
From what I gather, we don't really make a difference. Everything resets. They don't remember us when we leave.
I suppose that's one reason, one way to keep from doing the wrong thing. Maybe we just keep bouncing around.
We believe that
Cool.
that the Weave Mind was trying to show you something. What that was, only she knows. But she was trying to show you something.
So we can interact, we can talk, we can do whatever, and it won't change anything.
Well, if you die there, you do die. But time itself will just reset even after you die. You'll just come back dead.
Oh.
Is there? You said you can disrupt time.
I can.
Is there a way? Maybe not right now, but if you could send us back to the point before this chronomage started jumping through time and putting his remnants or whatever through it, and we could stop him there before he could do that, would that be possible?
Unfortunately, the only person I can't affect is him because his magic existed before I did.
I'm not saying to affect him, but I'm saying to affect time itself before he did that.
She looks over at Seraphina. Seraphina just shrugs her shoulders. She looks back at... That'll have to be something I'll have to think on. But it is possible.
If we can't do that, is there a way to fix the whole time loop thing going on in the Oasis right now?
It will just reset itself. I can't help you once you leave here. You will follow back in that suit, but any impact that the Weave Mind has as far as what you see will be gone. I believe it was her way of pushing you over to see what Malik was doing at his infancy, so most likely when you go back, you will be just allocated to the mansion until whatever she had set in motion is complete. But you will no longer hop between times.
What she showed
Time
us.
is fixed. Go ahead, Renee.
What she showed us, Malik and Remus, is that true? Were they just when they didn't know anything, when they didn't seem to be out to change everything and own everything?
Believe it or not, all those that are villains now, Malik, Remus, Triga, Okarai, in their time they were heroes. The Remus that you met was actually the better of them.
That's hard to believe.
It is, but you got to imagine how many years has been between then. You all are young. Simple decisions, grudges, you whip off your sleeve. They've lived with these for thousands and thousands of years. The reasons why could be small, but their powers are great before they were sent to the Far Realm. I can guarantee to you, before they were trapped in the Far Realm, they had less machinations, but they were still just as deadly. Once you've been imprisoned in a place that is devoid of light, devoid of life, devoid of any kind of true sustenance, I'm not trying to defend them, but you'd go crazy too.
It's very possible to go crazy there.
Now, there are options on the table. Remus isn't the worst. He is not the best of the three. But we do know that the Avatar of Rage, Okarai, also known as the Trickster, has found his... I can't remember. No. Found... I can't remember. Okarai... Nope. Found her way, has been able to find her way out of the Far Realm. She's still trapped there in her physical form, but she has the ability to sneak out. And she's made herself homes all across the material plane. We have not decided to interrupt her dealings because she does have a part to play. If you feel so emboldened to directly deal with Remus before anything else, it would take some convincing, but Okarai has the ability to kill Remus. But remember, Okarai is the trickster god. She only inherited the name of Rage due to how long she was imprisoned. Due to Remus knowing what she can do, Remus has imprisoned her inside of a water fortress. You would know this is avarice. Since she has the inability to move through the water like he does, she is trapped within the domain.
But her physical body is still in the far realm?
It is. The creature that she became still exists in the far realm, but her avatar that she is able to control and move as a puppet exists inside the tunnels throughout Avarice itself. She's been there for so long, I believe some of the older folks there consider her a god and legend.
Hmm.
Maybe she's
And
worth talking to. And I look at Ronin.
Yeah, I think so. Do you think maybe your uncle would know anything about it?
Probably. He's still in the Shadowfell, last I heard, though.
Now, as far as the last point that needs to be brought up, Malik. We know better. We know that the ancients are powerful, but they're not smart enough to run this on their own. If they are working with Malik, they are working for Malik. He was their king before, and he is definitely their king now. If you do head to deal with Remus first, whether successful or not, you are not cutting the head of the snake. You are just weakening it. But I will say, going for Malik when he does have Remus's defense is more difficult. So, take that with what you will. We do know the capabilities of what Malik has, especially what he has inherited from unfortunately draining and copying the powers that he had from the Shadowfell line. Now that he is almost complete, he at least has demonic powers back, and before then he was immortal. The only way that he was able to be put down from his own time was he was put into magical sleep. Since he doesn't want that again, it would be easy to presume that he has some way to avoid that happening to him again. We have been scouring books, and then she looks over at Seraphina. Once we learned of the woman named Kira, we've been doing our best to try to scour through the times to figure out what happened to her. We assume that whatever happened to her is what set him off the deep end. Possibly if we can at least contact her, or even figure out if she still exists, if she knows anything that we can use against him.
What have you found so far on her?
She was the first human mage in a time where magic was allocated only to elves. And therefore she was considered a god to most people, especially for, well, as she just kind of laughs at time, in a time where women were not even warriors. She got a similar respect when no woman could. And she was, in what little texts that there were or are of her, she is labeled as only the White Witch. We only found out up until about a month ago of her name Kira. We know that story stopped in about 2 years after you have met her. We assume during that time is when Malik went to official war with his mothers. But there is no description of her death. Someone of her power at that time would have created such an arcane effect if she did die. That would have been impossible to not write down unless someone specifically chose not to. But due to the way that we know the war went, scholars had very little time to jot down notes during combat. So, could have been easily missed, could have chose not to write down, or possibly she didn't die and she left.
So she could possibly still be alive?
She could be. Unfortunately, we can't track her if she's still alive. Her magic existed before our creation, and therefore, even though she has magic, it is magic that is not bound to this realm. Same thing as Emmerich Alteza. Because his magic was created far before us, you can't track him. We could try to track him if he stays into a time more than about an hour. But like I said, he's smart.
I'm going to look at the rest of the group. Well, it sounds like we may at least have a means or at least help to possibly take Remus down, which honestly, with everything going on, that probably isn't a bad idea.
I'm all in favor of that.
The enemy of my enemy.
And if it weakens Malik, then all the better.
Well,
The question
of
then
thinking
is,
of
once
Malik.
we've got her on our side to do that, what will she want? And what will she do?
What are we willing to give?
I don't know.
perhaps
One
this
way to
is
find out.
perhaps this is something to sleep on. You had delicate food, and you said that you require rest. Perhaps now time is a good time for rest, and coming back to the rest of your time here with fresh eyes, and the libraries at your disposal for the rest of the time here. As she just immediately stands up, Seraphina stands up with her. She just immediately bow. Oh, go ahead.
Speaking of stopping Malik, you wouldn't have 10,000 worth of gold around, would you? To donate to a cause?
She looks at you. She just puts her hand on the table and all of a sudden just summons a coin purse. That's 10,000 gold. That being said, I too require some sleep. She just bows to all of you. Good night. And if you have any questions, I leave it in the hands of Seraphina. And she starts heading out. She just disappears into the white void that surrounds her temple.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm helping Manon as we both pull it open and are starting to count.
You actually
I don't even want to count it. That's too much.
you actually see that even though it's 10,000 worth of gold, it is all straight platinum. So it is just the platinum worth that equals 10,000 gold. So
Do I know if that still works? Does that still work?
well, yeah,
for
I
my
mean,
boy?
yeah, it just works. He just needs 10,000 gold equivalent, so it'd still work.
Is Seraphina still there, or did she leave too?
No, yeah, she's there to answer any remaining questions you guys have.
I'm side-eyeing Bjorn, but I am not saying anything with Seraphina around.
She just looks at you all. Is there anything else you require of me?
I don't think so. You guys?
I guess it's just where we're staying.
She just
Thanks
immediately...
for pulling us out of there, by the way.
No problem. I've made it my obligation to keep an eye on the new adventures, and I wasn't planning to help, but under circumstances, I figured I could do it under those. She immediately opens up the door, heading back down the steps. If you want to follow me, I can take you to your rooms.
Are there drinks on the table? Or are
No
there-
alcoholic drinks. It is tea, it is water, it is like juice and some milk.
Yeah,
Oh.
never mind.
Are there alcoholic drinks at the room?
You don't know until you get
Rooms up.
there.
Is there ye old minibar?
If you guys looked around when you guys came
And how
in,
much will be charged for it?
yeah, if you guys looked around and you came in, you did not see anything that looked like a convention or tavern that you have seen before. You have seen people with different kind of drinks walking around, but this is a different kind of realm, and therefore alcohol is different. So you don't know if there is even alcohol here or what you would have to do to find it. But
No
she,
spirits in the semi-spirit realm? That's crazy.
if you follow her, she takes you back down the steps. Instead of walking all the way down, you notice as the steps randomly disappear into another crosswalk. And a door just summons itself as you just find yourself in this pocket dimension that has itself a very lavish inn for you. There are no windows, but the door is still there even when it closes, so you guys can leave whenever you want. As soon as she walks in, she immediately gestures to the grandfather clock. As you can see, it's already counting down. You can stay in this room for as long as you want, but as soon as that clock hits 0, your timers are set. So if you want to find your way around the realm before you are set, or re-find me, that's a good thing to look forward to. I'm sure you just need sleep, but there are amenities here for you. We do have food. We do have drink. If you, as she just immediately just goes up, she just shows you like it's kind of like this large chest that you open it up, and you can like essentially wish for something, and it could come out as something edible. So if you want to get, more roasted duck, you can just wish for it, close it, open it back up, your roasted duck's there. She
But
just immediately gestures to you. She closes it, and she's like, I mean, if you guys are going over to Abris, she kind of like laughs to herself. It's been some time since I've had some fun with her, but she just immediately opens up, and you see her pull a bottle of what looks like blue wine in her hand.
Oh no!
This
no,
has always
no,
been
no,
a this
no,
has always
no.
been a funny moment between myself and the queen of Avarice. Just she puts on table. If you decide to partake, just a little bit. She's just like, there's plenty of rooms. As she gestures around, and you see there's a total of 10 doors, each leading itself to its own room. But the layout doesn't make sense. You just see like doors right next to each other, but like when she opens one up, you see like a master suite. And she just looks, it's like, you will not need to require me going around the realm. You do not require me for when you leave. The realm will just immediately send you back to where you were. If you do want to find me, just call out my name and I will be summoned. She just immediately bows. She looks to you. You all have a wonderful night, and don't drink too much. And she closes the door behind her. All right. So, Seraphina left, leaving you guys this enchanted inn for you to stay in, letting you know that you can stay here up until you're teleported out of the realm if you want to. If you want to sleep now and get more time in the realm, you can. Letting you know that as soon as you leave here and use the realm to your disposal, you can go anywhere you want, use as much information as they have. You have the chest available to you that can make anything organic. It just can't leave the inn itself, so anything you make can't just be like taken with you outside of here. So you can make liquid. It does summon itself in a bottle. You can do food, anything like that. You just got to understand the properties of it. So far, she made you the liquid that's the liquor that's made from avarice, and left you the place to yourself.
I'm gonna walk up and try to make what is as close to a strawberry daiquiri as possible with a little umbrella.
Okay. You start teleporting things out, and you start making it. Okay.
And then I'll try and have it create just a blank book and start, if it can, ripping the pages and feeding it to Klaus.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn on Bjorn. Be like, so, what was that back there with the weave mind?
I need a drink. How about you? Can I go put it in his chest? I would like to ask it to make a bottle of whiskey.
Okay, you immediately see what it thinks is going to be a bottle of whiskey that would fit in this place, and you find whiskey that is almost as clear. It looks almost like gold inside of it, as far as the color.
Gold, ye old gold sugar. Perfect. I will grab a bunch of glasses. I'm gonna grab one specifically, set it in front of Manon. Fill hers, fill mine. Take a sip.
Standing there with my arms crossed, looking at him with a raised eyebrow.
I'm gonna pour myself a glass of the blue stuff and kind of toss over my shoulder. Hedging your bets, were ya?
I will turn on running. Have you ever met truly anyone good in these realms? Present company excluded, of course.
Don't know if I'd exclude me. I mean, we try, but no, I mean it. Hedging your bets, right?
Every path weave, and I have taken have been twisting, turning, intersecting webs, if you were, and all she's done is brought us together and offered help.
And tried to get us to destroy the realm and kill billions of people.
Yeah, that part there. The fact that she keeps pulling Manon and I into horrid, horrid visions. That's another thing that's not great.
Isn't that a warning? Is it not? What has any of the others, including our current host, done for us?
Do you remember the vision where we all were fucked up some way, somehow, and she said that that was the ideal future?
I've seen many a field plowed over so new growth could come. I just had not, as my dear friend Ronin said, hedging bets, and hadn't decided if, who, or more precisely, who is the bad guy here.
She's definitely one of them.
Well, generally the one that wants to commit genocide.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't hedge your bets, but I think it's safe to say she's not one horse I'd bet on.
And obviously I agree, I gave it up, and now I have a new trinket. And
Yeah, gave it up without necessarily being forced.
never give up an advantage, unless you're forced to. Or if you can find a better one.
Look, at the end of the day, if you reach out to her, you'll tell us, right?
I will.
Insight check.
Okay. Bjorn, either either persuasion or deception, but you don't have to say which one.
$16.
16.
No fucking way. Double rollies? Are we rolling again?
Yeah, double rollies, so roll again.
Oof. Yeah, that was a 7, Chief.
Hey, 11.
Okay. I mean, you can only assume. Can't really read them.
Joe, I'm going to insight him as well, just because, like, we're all kind of questioning him here on this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stare at you judgingly.
Welcome to
sipping
my
out of
world, Bjorn.
vision.
That's a 23.
Okay, so again, persuasion and deception from Bjorn against a 23.
Oh, 18.
Okay. So how does Alistair read between the lines as far for Bjorn? How does Alistair read between the lines to be able to tell kind of like what you're hiding?
I hear them. I respect where they're coming from. I'm just not totally committed to the bit. Does that make sense?
I think. Sorry, what were you going to say, Manon?
I bought it, so I'm just gonna take up the whiskey drink. I don't even like whiskey, and I'm just gonna say, I trust you, Bjorn. And I'll take a sip and immediately be like, no, I'm just gonna put it down.
I'm going to walk up and like bend down and grab Bjorn's glass off the table. So I'm very close to him. And kind of like side eye him as I'm bent over and be like, and I don't. And here's the thing. We know where she stands on stuff. I'm saying this very quietly. I'm like, we know where she stands. We know that she's not the good person in this. And if you betray any one of us, you answer to me. And I pick up his glass and I'm just going to shoot it, put it back down, and walk like to the other side of the room.
All right, Constitution saving throw, please. Badass as fuck, but you still shot it.
That's fine.
He just drops and passes out.
No, that's 21.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You drink it and you hold solid. You walk away. Be like, gotta hold my posture. Gotta keep walking.
Walk away cool. Walk away cool.
Do you just like walk to the wall and then stand there as like an NPC?
I'll just kind of like walk off to like one of the sides and just kind of like lean up against the wall here and just kind of like watch.
Is it because the room is spinning?
No. Because I'm cool.
Damn, is there a balcony here? In this
No
suite
windows,
area?
so no balcony.
That's terrifying. Okay.
Well, they don't want you to jump.
I just assumed everyone here can fly.
I can't.
Oh, can they still not fly in this particular area?
No, it's
shit.
it's the way that the realm works. You can't fly naturally. You can fly if you cast a spell, but you can't fly due to natural means.
It's all
You know-
magic, no physics.
Mm-hmm.
Is there separate rooms that we're sleeping in, or are we sleeping in this common room?
No, there's a total of 10 rooms, and they're all master suites.
Connected to this, or do we have to like go out to them?
No, they're connected. There's like 10 doors that are all on one wall, and they're just magical. So when you open it up, it just summons a master suite inside.
Got it. Okay. You know, instead of walking to the wall, I'm just gonna actually walk towards one of the doors and just be like, I've had enough for one night. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna open the door and like walk into one of them and then close it behind me.
Okay. Got yourself a big ass California king, the whole 9 inside there.
Well, this group knows how to party.
10,000 times the word
The
count.
Tritons now they know how to party. And
Yeah, I've heard
Take
of
a few
that
steps.
drink. Careful
Right.
running. I heard it hits hard.
that's the idea.
She said that's the plan, bitch.
She's drinking the.
How quickly are you drinking it, Ronin?
Yeah, as quickly as one would normally drink a
Okay.
glass of wine while having a conversation. And
Okay.
I'm just,
Then just a
sipping-
regular
sipping it
Constitution saving throw.
as I go.
Just a regular Constitution saving throw. Because you technically are
fine,
still
though.
a aquan
Uh-huh.
species by default, so you'd still have some resistance to this.
Can I make one too? Because I'm definitely going to pour myself a
Sure, go ahead.
whiskey and shoot it after Alistair's outburst.
So that's natural 1 for a 2.
Oh no!
All right.
This
You
is what
are
I get for
enjoying
rolling
your
the
drink.
kingfish die.
Halfway through it, it is kicking your ass for up until you get a long rest, your Constitution maximum and a Constitution saving throw maximum is going to get reduced by 2.
All right.
And you are technically drunk, yes. Bjorn, if you were going to be drinking, follow the same thing. You are not Aquan by species, so you'd be rolling at disadvantage.
I was going to
Great.
smoke or
We are
drink
immune
the
to
whiskey,
poison.
not the
Is-
Aquan liquor.
Is alcohol not poison?
Oh yeah,
Effect?
then you would be affected by the poison of the alcohol, but you'd still have the -2 to your Constitution check and saving throw.
That's fair.
And then what were you saying, Bjorn?
I'm drinking the whiskey that I got.
Oh, okay.
not the Aquan.
Okay, so if you're drinking that,
So
then
with that being,
just a regular Constitution saving throw.
I was going to say, with that being said, I got a spiteful 20.
Spiteful 20. It is a smooth drink, and you were taking just enough time with it that is not hitting you heavy, but you do realize that if you have one more, it will be problematic. It's giving you a good enough buzz right now.
This is awkward because while he's doing that, I'm switching our drinks. So I take the empty glass and he takes the glass of mine.
Sleight of hand check, please.
All right, let's go.
And then Bjorn, what's your
Fail.
passive perception?
16.
All right, so you got a meter beat 16 with your sleight of hand.
I rolled a 17.
So Bjorn, you do not notice that your drink is switched, and you just assume. I thought it. Well, nope. I must not have finished it. So if you continue to drink, you need to give me another Constitution saving throw, still regular. 12. Unfortunately, Manon did it. She was able to get you to drink enough that actually fucked with you. You start to get hit in a way it's like, I've only had one glass. There's no way that I'm already drunk. And it is a good drink, but it is now kicking your ass. You are now intoxicated.
I definitely feel like I would have stood up and like, well, I made enough of a scene. Stood up. Oh no.
You lost your sea legs.
Mhm.
You got a bad case of the land legs.
Ignore those rolls. It keeps rolling when I'm trying to adjust something.
Sure, you're good.
Mm.
Anybody else?
Did Azalea have a daiquiri?
I did. I'm
Oh,
just sipping it.
You're
happily.
just sipping it? Then you're fine.
Uh-huh. And while I do, I would like to train Klaus more. We've focused on sit. We've
Okay.
focused on wait. And I would like to focus on breathing fire, and I will teach him fireball. Not actual fireball, that's just what we're gonna use to breathe fire.
Okay. Animal handling check, please.
Jakaris.
Jakais.
In the meantime, lurking about, and at some point I'll dump the 10k worth of platinum into Bob. Whether Ranine's paying attention or not, and he's on her person or not. I'm just gonna go over there and try to dump it in there.
I just look down. Hope you're hungry, Bob.
It's a lot
13.
of metal. I'm just
What'd you get, Azalea?
A 13.
He does learn to sit, but he is impatient and he only sits as long as he gets a treat. He does eventually learn how to actually do his breath attack. And it does create some significant damage. As he eventually, like, you start seeing like the the dragon Godzilla thing, we start seeing like all the energy start to pour up through like the gills and like the fins and stuff like that. You start to see like this iridescent energy come up through him. As he starts to smell, he starts to cough a little bit and cough a little bit and cough a little bit. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
oh man.
I'm in the
Not
room.
that
Do I
I
need
would
to?
nor-
No, you do not.
Not that I would normally want to, but just because of my
Do I-
roles.
That's
I would,
okay.
13 for me.
Okay,
It's a natural 20 for 22.
nice.
That's a 6.
And
16?
16. Okay.
I'm
I
too
would like
busy
to
trying
do
to dump
mine
all
at-
the platinum.
I would like to do mine at disadvantage because I
And-
feel like if I'm drunk, I would
Fair
go
enough.
stare
a natural
at
20
the
for
drunk.
Biscuit.
Okay, of course.
Me and Biscuit are like, ah! Jump out of the way.
All right, so, I should, okay. All right, DC's 14. If you do not get a 14 or higher, you are going to get hit by this. Immediately, much like if you're familiar with Pokemon, Dragonite using his Hyper Beam, you immediately see this energy pour out of his mouth and immediately shoot this big blast of pure energy in a straight line and just starts whipping it all over the place, not able to turn it off. If you did not hit that number, you are going to take... Okay.
Focus close.
You're going to take 35. You're going to take 35 points of force
Do
damage.
that outside.
Sorry. He's little. I didn't think of it. I mean, you did so good.
He just sits on his ass and starts waggling his tail. It's just just with this big smiley face.
Run over to Bjorn and start booping him with healing.
Just splayed out on the ground.
Sorry, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't think this would be that big of a fire. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So,
Good boy.
so yes, I was waiting for you to train him more.
Is going over and Bisco Dragon is like puts her little hands on her little dragon hips and is chittering at Klaus like big sister scolding, and she sort of sounds like the Simlish version of Draconic because she can't actually speak.
Sure.
But it sounds sort of Draconic like, except if it were Simlish.
Klaus gets a little pissed, and he's like, starts getting all angry. It looks like he's trying to charge it again, and as he does, he just like coughs up smoke, and he just passes out due to his energy loss, and he just goes to sleep.
I start petting him. I try to pick him up and hold him and just
So
pet him.
I was working on him the other day. I decided to base off like all his abilities based off Dragonite. So, have fun with that.
Azalea, I think next time you should maybe training sessions should be outside.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think that's a great idea.
That's all.
Outside would be good.
You do notice though, whatever damage happened to the walls, everything refixed itself.
I
Well,
think
that's
we should probably go to sleep. On that note, I'm so sorry, guys. We'll practice. We'll outside, and I'll
Outside.
head on over to one of the rooms.
Oh. All right, this isn't fun anymore. Right? Yeah. Got it, Biscuit. I know. And I'm going to head for one of the rooms as well. You said there are suites. I assume there's going to be a tub.
Yes. Yes, there's definitely
All right,
a tub.
I am going to fill the tub, and I am going to wrap my skin around me, and I am going to take a nice long seal nap in the tub.
Sounds good.
A drunk seal nap.
I'm still lurking in the common area, but I am 35 points of singed now.
Oh, I didn't know you were singed too. I would have helped you too. I would have been booping.
We were booping. I missed the booping.
It's
Oh, you were singed too.
Except for me and Biscuit.
Oh, and Alistair, but yeah.
It's a lot of booping, and also, yeah.
I'll also
Don't
say,
worry about it,
Ronin,
we're gonna rest.
because this is like the magical place, Ronin, this is like the most perfect bathtub. Like, this is like the oversized clawed, like big, huge, like steel bathtub that can like fit like 4 people in it. The whole thing.
Perfect. And actually, I'm going to dismiss Biscuit and bring her back in her otter form for nap time.
Okay, sounds good. There's plenty of space. Okay, anybody else?
I'm lurking in the common rooms for everyone to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to peel off some skin after being singed and healed. Yeah, shave me for myself.
You said it was force, right?
Yeah.
I will
Was it force?
pour myself.
Yeah.
Is it force
Sorry,
or
go ahead.
fire?
Well, it was
Oh,
force,
force.
but yeah, I mean, like, it would still singe you, but yeah, you're good.
It exfoliated me. The extreme.
It hurts so
rid of
bad,
all
but I've
those
never
mosquitoes.
breathed so good.
All those blackheads gone. Anywho, Xerox commercial. I'm going to realize I'm drunk after getting singed and healed. Sit back down. I'm going to pour myself another glass of whiskey this time. Specifically, going to check the bottle like 3 or 4 times, sniff it, look at it, then pour myself a glass.
Okay, pour yourself another glass.
Nova, are you still here?
Yes, she's just lurking.
I'm just
Sitting there.
making eyes with you and then back at Bjorn. At Bjorn a bit longer than back at you. I'm like,
Nova's that one person at a party that just like stands in the corner and just observes everyone.
Yes.
Is she shy? No. Is she weird? Yes.
I am shy and weird, so I'm a double whammy. She's gonna be like, I think we should all get some rest. That includes,
sounds like a plan.
includes you too. And I look at Bjorn and be like, tomorrow will be a new day.
You're absolutely right. After I finish the nightcap, I will tuck myself away.
I'll watch him.
Okay. I just get up and go into one of the rooms. But I don't go to sleep. Not yet.
I watch him to see if he fails his next Constitution saving throw.
Bjorn, if you take another glass, you do need to give me another Constitution saving throw. It will be a disadvantage though at this point.
Let's go for it.
Non's just watching in spite.
Kind of.
Oh, that's an awesome 5. So
At this point, you have gone from fun drunk to now sickly drunk. You have now come to that unfortunate point where it's like, bed. I need a bed quick. I need everything to stay still.
I'm going to unsteadily, very much so, with the bottle of whiskey and the glass sloshing, stand up unsteadily on my land legs.
I'll go throw an arm over me and I'll take him to a room.
Just imagine.
I
Oh,
will-
arm over you. For a second, I thought that you were like saying you were gonna just throw him over you. I misunderstood. I just like that. That would be hilarious.
I mean, if he's incapable of walking, then yes, I will fireman carry him. But I
He is
could.
the only strongest one that could. Like,
Look at all these characters. Who actually has the higher strength check? Strength score.
It's me.
Mario. All right, so you assist him to get back immediately, Bjorn. You find this huge sized bed that's so big that you just like fall into it and like curl yourself up into like 10 blankets, much like they're your wings themselves.
Right before Manon leaves the room after watching me curl into a burrito, I'll raise the glass of the bottle. Here's to dying as heroes in many a people's tale, rather than living as villains in many more. And I will pass that.
Amen to that. As I close the door.
Okay, so then I think is it only just Manon and Nova now?
I went
No, no,
into
I
a
think-
room, but I wasn't going to sleep yet.
Okay.
'cause
Okay, so you're hanging out in a room. Got it.
I go straight to Alistair's door.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Knock.
I don't think it's locked.
I still knock quietly.
I guess you just hear like, what?
I knock again.
I'll like fling the door open and be like, what? Oh, hey, what's up?
I just have the helmet in my hands. Do you want this back?
No, it was the most useful with you, so you should keep it.
I feel like it's more useful for a healer.
Again, I don't know where my head's at, but when you said that, I thought you were like saying like you only had the helmet on. Like,
Calm down.
I actually don't
That's
remember
to
what the
be
helmet
seen.
does, honestly.
You don't
think
know
it's-
where your head's at, please.
What? I said I don't
It,
remember what the helmet does.
I think she was
It
talking about me.
doesn't. It's immune to crits.
Joe said, I don't know where my head's at. We know where your head's
Oh.
at.
Hey girl, what that helmet do?
No, he's just gonna be like, Honestly, no. Like, you're more frontline than I am, so it would make more sense for you to have it.
You're the healer. This would help.
And you're kind of the shield, so you're more in front than I am.
You're the one with the physical shield, so
Right, so I don't need it as much.
can I come in?
Look, I don't... Sure,
Just walk
I'll
in.
step aside.
I put the helmet by wherever his stuff is. I just see it and I'm like, I just drop it there.
I'll close the door behind her as she comes in and be like, what do you want?
You didn't go to bed yet.
No, I was taking off my armor and getting ready, and then I heard an explosion, which, what was that?
Your sister's dragon pet. Which, by the way, I'm still singed.
He'll, as she says this, like he realizes that, and he's just like, hold on. And then he'll cast Cure Wounds on her to heal her up. Sorry for her. I don't know why she's so enamored by that stupid thing. I guess Dad never really let her have a pet, so most of our
I see why.
most of our friends were talking animals, so really not needed a pet.
She's gonna like
Also-
wait for an awkward moment and then be like, "Do you want a distraction?"
I mean, I guess. What would you have in mind?
All right, I know what I said back at the Feywild Castle, but it's been a hell of the last 48 hours. I could use a distraction.
Okay. Again, what do you have in mind?
She's gonna roll her eyes and then she's gonna grab him and then pull him into a kiss.
He will just lean into it and then fade to black.
Dun dun dun.
All right.
I'm still awake.
Roll dexterity.
Put a notebook.
roll an acrobatics check to see if it's 5 seconds or 5 minutes.
Nova, roll 2d psychic damage since you're awake still.
It's like, maybe I shouldn't write this down.
I didn't say my room was near them. Like,
These rooms are magical. I'd assume they're silenced.
You better
All right.
hope, bro.
So, with Nova alone, what do you do?
I'm going to phase into the star realm to go see the star queen.
Okay.
Or star god.
You're gonna go find Stella.
Yeah.
As you're able to do that very easily, as you're currently part of this realm for the time being, you're able to walk in there as if it is just opening up a door. You physically just close your eyes and you just start walking, and all of a sudden, the bridge that holds up the crystal shard literally is beneath your feet, and the area itself turns into the galaxy that surrounds it. Once again, you see Stella, and you see the first god, the god of iron. But as you saw her at the end last time, you do see her in her true form. Half machine, half female. Beautiful, but definitely aged by magic that has ruined her. They're just standing there. You see Stella is kind of like floating over like the crystal itself, and she's like almost like moving her hands like really slowly around the crystal. It almost looks like she's allowing it to like hold its magic inside, and you do see that Crimza is actually like actively right now not actually scribing into the crystal, and she is actually going through like a journal. Stella does see in the distance as she just looks over the crystal, and she just smiles, and she just kind of starts floating down in front of it. She starts walking to you. Well, welcome back.
Thank you. That was a lot easier than I thought I was gonna be. I don't know how much you potentially were listening into, but we've potentially learned some new developments, and I have some questions that I think maybe you and what was her name again? Sorry.
Crimza.
Can you say it again? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Crimza.
Crimza?
Like crimson, but
And that-
Crimza.
Okay. I think Crimza might be able to answer, possibly.
We can try. Crimson immediately closes her book and she starts walking towards, almost excited to do something that's not just edging inside of the stone. She starts walking over to you. You can see the way she walks now that you can see her truly is almost like with a limp leg. Because she's half cybernetic, one of her legs is significantly heavier than the other, so she swings her organic leg around like a dead piece. But she still walks naturally without needing a cane. And she just does, well, we can try to answer what we can.
So we're currently in the land of the mystics and the spirits and where magic was created.
Well, that makes sense
the
how you
cool-
got here so easily.
Yeah. It was literally just opening a door. It was very interesting. I'm not sure how that dynamic works, but never mind. My questions is we were talking about the I can't remember his name, DM, the wizard,
The Chronomage?
what's
Emmerich.
Yeah, Chronomage.
Emmerich.
We were talking about Emmerich, and the queen mentioned that his magic and knowledge is from far, like a different realm and a different time. And this is where I thought maybe, and I'm sorry to intrude and sorry to be kind of blunt about it, but Primza, I can see your true form, and it is fantastical, and it's something I've never seen before, and I'm guessing you originally came from somewhere that potentially this mage came from too. So I was curious if either one of you knew anything of him.
So, to take you to when you mention Emmerich's name, as she's holding on to the railing of this bridge, she immediately, cast Disintegrate, on the material beneath it, due to rage.
I'm sorry.
But
have I
she
upsetted you?
she immediately just breathes. She breathes. No, it's fine. You didn't know. She just breathes for a little bit as you see her cybernetics kind of go malfunction for a second. She just kind of takes some someone who has a busted shoulder who just learned how to just slam it into a wall and just put it back into place. She just kind of twists it around until it relocks. And she just kind of, you didn't know. Well, if you've encountered Emmerich, then it's best that you know what you're getting yourself into.
Am I allowed to take notes? Is that okay?
As long
Or
as
is
they're
this
for
something
you alone.
Okay. And then I pull out my other journal and start to writing them down.
Information
The one
about
that's not
Emmerich and him being a chronomage is forbidden to be known. But
Okay.
also having people be here is forbidden. So you have different privileges than many others do. The man, and this is Crimza saying this, the man you know named Emmerich Alteza. I knew him when I was Crimza Alteza. He was my husband.
Your husband.
Back before I was given the title of the Iron God, he was a different man. He was kind. He was sweet. He was intelligent. And his only goal was to learn more and to pass on his knowledge to others, especially the youth, to teach others ways of our world at that time.
Okay.
You must understand that the world that him and I come from is a world that you would not understand. A world before what you call the first realm.
That old.
We did not treat magic like you did. We did not treat the world as you did. We lived in a more advanced age than you live now. We were given luxuries that we took advantage of. We were given powers that were beyond us. And there was a gift that was given to very few of us that you would not understand, but it allowed our magic to flow through us and through, and she like points to like the metallic parts of her body and through pieces of us. But it was as forbidden then as chronomancy is forbidden to you now. But not forbidden to what it could do to everyone else. It was forbidden to what it could do to the host. Long story short, I developed a disease that killed me. And his obsession to heal me turned to an obsession to gain power. One obsession led to another, that led to another, and his obsession turned me into a machine. Turned me into a creature that was creating evil across the lands. It was only until the help of several others, along with my child, that I was able to be free of it. And only then was I able to figure out what evil he truly was. So many obsessions that he became compelled with, he believed that he wanted more and more. And it was no longer about love, it was no longer about saving people. It was solely about knowing everything. In his time, in my time, he was the most advanced person to understand magic, what you would call wizards. Imagine what someone of his capability in our time would know with millions of years of knowledge. He is not a force you want to be playing around with. He is not an enemy that you want to encounter. And if you have encountered him, do your best to run, not fight.
Well, he kind of stuck us in a time loop. Do you know how he would have been able to be in so many places at once, or go send people to different points in time? Like the queen was talking about something about how he's left remnants or something like that in different time periods within our realm, or well, our 9 realms technically. But she didn't understand his magic because it was created before she was created.
Yeah, he is still a chronomancer, but his magic, even though it is similar to that of these realms, it is a magic that she is not bound to. She is the queen of magic, and with her, magic dies if she dies. But because his magic is old magic, he would still retain his. He still retains his magic that he had a long time ago. And that would make sense too, why I have not seen him on this crystal.
Is it... And I apologize, I understand there's lots of pain in there. But does he have a weakness of any sort? Or is there a way to disrupt his ability to jump through time? Because we've seen we're out of the loop because we're in the mystic realm, but we can't guarantee that if we ever ran into him again, he wouldn't throw us into another time loop of some sort. We were literally jumping. It was exhausting and it was nauseating and like flashing from time to time and experiencing situations that aren't even in any of the history books that we have known of.
If he is doing this to you, he is doing it for a reason. If he would kill you, he would kill you. If he's doing this to you, he's doing this to play with you like a child burning ants. He's doing it only for his own amusement. If it's something further than that, he's doing it to gain something from you. To stop him, the only way we're free of him is because he ran. He teleported through time. But in this case, if you're already dealing with him, like I said, run. He can't be affecting time for you forever. Maybe he just wanted you out of the picture temporarily.
Okay.
As far as how to stop him, I don't know. He's not immortal. He can be killed. He is not a god. There is a limit to his magic. He can bleed. He can be hurt. But time is his weapon. Time is his power. Time is his sword and shield.
I think he's also, and this might be of interest of you, is that, and I look at, sorry, I'm horrible at names. What's her name again? The other one?
Stelly?
Ellie, yeah. I look at her and be like, he was trying to channel the remnants of magic of your daughter that was in our realm.
What magic my
I don't-
daughter had is gone. If they're
Well-
channeling it, it's power that I can't control. The only power left of my daughter, of both my daughters, exists within 2 vessels. If you want to know where the power is being channeled from, it's most likely from them.
And what vessels would that be?
I would believe you would know them as Zephania and Seraphina.
Oh. What? So, Seraphina is in the land of the mystics now. She's of. That realm is apart from the physical plane.
It is.
From what I was thinking,
It
could
is.
there be residue of her magic then in the physical plane, and that's the reason why? Is
That's what it would be. Her body still lives. She was granted the ability to pass on to the realm of the mystic, and her power was so great that when she essentially did not die, the power stayed. But it has no way to go back to the host. It can't return back to the mystic. And it now sits. With Zephania gone for some time, they probably weren't able to channel the original power that belonged to my daughter. But when she was brought back, now they have a source.
even if she's in a different realm too?
The power of my daughters exceeds most magics.
Oh. Is there a way to disrupt? Or I don't know, if there's I'm not as familiar with that kind of magic. Is there a way to
The only way
we don't want to cause harm to either one of them, obviously.
thing you can do is take the magic for yourself. Magic cannot be destroyed. Magic cannot be erased. It can only be dispersed.
But would that cause harm to the original host of that magic?
No, it worked the same way as my daughters gave it to them. Seraphina got her power willingly from Armeos. Half of Cacopiel's power were given willingly, the other half by force was given to Zephania. Nonetheless, it still retained the previous user's body. Right now, without the power, obviously Seraphina lives.
Yes. And Seraphina and Sophinia both live, but in different realms. Off of the actual, physical plane.
Sophinia is a different case. She still has her power. She still holds the power of all of my daughter in her. She still holds 100% of it and is still bound to her. Once she fully ascended, that power became to its maximum potential. It made her supreme. It made her beyond a god. But in process, the power is also only contained when she's within her realm. If she interacts with others, that power is harmful. That being said, whether she's in that realm or not, someone can still use it. She won't notice. She's got so much she won't notice it missing.
Is there... All right. I'm conscious of my time and me asking questions. I do have one last piece of question potentially, and I only ask you this because technically he is your grandchild. We saw during one of our time loops, we saw Malik had a wife, but she was a human and she had magic that was not given to humans at that time. This is the time where there was only humans and elves. I mean, it was very interesting because the elves themselves did not seem like any elves we had ever seen before, but there is no record of what happened to her. But we do know something happened. Do you happen? It was Kara, right? Kara, I think we said her.
Kira.
Kira. Her name was Kira, or considered the White Witch.
She puts up her hand to stop you. That information is far past forbidden. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Where is my... We're going to use Nova Dice. Please don't fail me now. I'm getting so much information. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
That's an 18 plus 6.
She looks at you.
If it helps, I won't write it down.
She does close your book. This, and she points to your head. This stays in there. This cannot be written. This cannot be spoken.
Okay. Not even to my colleagues and help my team.
No one.
Okay. I understand.
The White Witch, the one known as Queen Kira from the First Age. I've never known her directly. I do know that she was married to my grandson. She was given extraordinary gifts beyond anyone during that time. Gifts that you would find now is trivial. But gifts nonetheless that would grow for someone who would be immune to things such as death.
Hmm.
And that's one of the gifts that was given to her. You know how Malik was stopped, but you don't know who stopped him. It was her. She was the one who put the sleep spell on Malik to put him out of commission for thousands of years. She's the one who erased knowledge from everyone's minds about the war. She's the one who erased textbooks. She's the one who made people forget about everything. With only she's the one who did it.
She was able to do this with just the magic she knew?
Magic was different then. Magic didn't have boundaries. Magic was literally the limits of what people could. Magic was only the limits of someone's mind.
That's.
She's the one that put walls up for all of you to have as limits. She's the one who made sure that there's only so much that someone can do.
Ah.
She is the White Witch. She is the person who did all this. She is the person who stopped Malik. If you want to find a way to stop him, she is the answer. But I warn you, she is not a kind-hearted soul. She has forced herself alone and has made her bitter and dark. If you want to find her, and then she just presses an image into your head. You see a town, very, very small. A village is the best way to describe it. Surrounded by mountains, almost completely except for one path that cuts through the mountain lines, only big enough for a carriage one way. Snow surrounding everything. One singular tower that has a chimney of smoke. And you see a name called the Raven's Peak. And she just pulls her finger back. That is all I will give you. I warn you, she will be helpful, but do not think it's going to be easy to get the information from her.
Understand. I am grateful for the knowledge that you continue to allow me to know, and I promise I will not speak a soul of it. If it comes to the point where the logical solution to things is to seek her out, I'll seek her out on my own.
When it comes to a dime, you'll understand what is right. If you believe your friends are necessary, then they are necessary. But only if they are necessary.
Understandable. I'd rather not do it alone, but I once was in a whole realm by my own self, so do it again if I have to. So.
As you know, time is whittling down. You immediately have Stella grab your hand in fear. And she looks at you. Be warned. The magic is separated from Seraphina, and therefore it is independent. But the deal that I made when I created my daughters was a balance. They were twins for a reason. Their power was balanced for a reason. The one you know is Seraphina has been returned, and she has her power. What do you think will happen if one has the power and the one doesn't? And then she just lets go as you start to phase back.
I'm just standing in front of the door of, because I'm guessing how I went in was I pulled the door open and it went to that. So I'm just standing in front of the closed door, and I turn around to my back is to the door, and I just slide down on it, holding my book. I open the one journal and I try to the last little bit of time before I would take my trance, I make certain that what information was put in there could not be seen by
Okay.
anyone else besides myself.
Got it. Okay. You go to rest.
Yes.
Okay. With now being free of the Mind Weaver's effect, you all get a long rest without any disturbance.
Ooh,
Well,
long rest
without her disturbance. Uh, the
Oh, like
dun
you said
dun
that.
dun.
Before I go to hit that button,
Nope,
Right?
you guys can all hit it, yeah.
I'm in a predicament right now. Let me hit that button.
Can we hit the button? Can we hit the button?
The next, yeah, you can hit.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning, assuming that it is morning. There's no sign of light that comes in as there are no windows, but you did get your 8 hours of sleep. Yes.
Can I try to sneak out before everyone else gets up?
Sure, you can
I'm
get a
already
stealth
in the
check
common
versus his passive perception.
That's a 17.
And I'm sitting in the common room.
What'd you get? Natural 20.
It's a 9. It's a 9.
I would say, like, as soon as, like, you immediately put your foot to the ground
I
and
was
you
like,
know,
I have advantage and I don't have clothes on, so never mind, that advantage doesn't apply.
you know, like, how, like, you immediately, like, as soon as you put weight, like, on the floor, you get that large squeak that's always louder whenever you try to sneak. That thing, like, takes up, like, the noise of the whole room and immediately snaps Alistair out of bed.
I don't think I snap out, but I'll just, without really moving, you just hear him be like, "You gotta do something, or are you trying to sneak out again?"
I don't turn around, I just say, sneak out again before the others get up.
No, I get it. It was a lot last time to deal with. They wouldn't let this go, I'm sure.
What was that last part?
I said, he's like, they wouldn't let this go, I'm sure.
It was a lot to deal with.
Probably not. And I just, at this point, there's no more sneaking. I'm just grabbing clothes and putting them on.
I'm gonna stand up and like pull my pants up, obviously, and as she's like making her way to the door, I'm gonna kind of follow her.
Are you wearing your regular clothes or are you going to wear your armored onesie?
I got my pants on. Calm down, okay? The armored onesies is for sleepovers only.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Is
You
there
guys
a
Looks like
reason-
Peter Pan. Yeah, no, as we're walking to, like, as you're walking to the door and I'm behind you, I'm gonna reach over and like grab the helmet. And as she reaches for the door, I'm gonna reach out and grab her hand and kind of like turn her before she can turn the door handle and just be like, "Look, I want you to have the helmet. I understand what it can do, and yeah, it might be better for me to stay standing, but like I said, you're in the front line, you're the one risking a lot. I don't know what I would do if something happened to you. I just don't know what I would do." But any like hands, like kind of like presses it into her hands and just says, "Just know though that no matter what, I'm always behind you, and I really won't let anything happen to you."
Error 404, Manon not found.
If she's like deer in the headlights, he's just gonna like
A little bit.
kiss her
yeah.
on the cheek, open the door, and be like, "You should probably get going before they wake up."
She's just gonna look at him. Her cheeks are definitely flushed, but she just says, thanks, and disappears with the helmet through the door. And then I try to stealth again through the common rooms to go find a random room that I definitely slept in all night.
While you see Nova sitting at the table, writing in her
None of you
book.
don't see me! I'm stealthing! Roll the stealth! Ah! No! Wait. Wait, I have my armor back on. I can roll with advantage. I can't take a 2. I can't take a 2.
You
That was
also got to
cocked.
roll to find out if you pick an unoccupied room.
Stop fucking cock.
If I see Manon going out and I see Nova like at the table writing, I'm gonna like try to quickly cast Mage Hand just to like flick over her inkwell to distract her.
Fucking
I
rude.
wasn't gonna even really say anything. I wasn't gonna.
It doesn't matter. I want you to see.
Okay.
That is a 13.
My
Well, I mean,
passive
if
perception is 16.
but I mean, if Alistair also drops on the ink, then I'm gonna have Nova give me a perception check because now you got actively.
Okay. No worries.
Wouldn't it be disadvantage because you fucked something around?
No, that's what's actually making her roll instead of using her.
I'll just say, wouldn't I technically give Manon advantage because I'm assisting her?
Didn't you
I already have
Yeah.
advantage because my armor
Oh.
is back on now.
Never mind, you just
So I
suck.
failed it the first
What'd you
time.
get, Nova? Come on, what
I
is
just-
it?
Natural 20.
Woo!
26.
As soon as like she
All
picks
that
up, she just
ass.
sees like the awkwardness,
Oh,
whatever it is that she
forte.
sees. She sees everything right there. Depends on what she wants to do with it.
She doesn't. She just looks back down at her book and keeps writing.
I
That's all.
say nothing and I go back into another room.
Okay.
Just gonna pretend it never happened.
Fade into the trees and the.
And I will come out maybe 2 hours later, an inconspicuous time to
Okay.
emerge, if you will.
All right. Before we start having everybody do the wake up routine, we're gonna stop it there, and we'll continue with that next time. Yeah, we'll continue with the rest of the Realm of the Mystic for the next session. Note that we are off next week, so we will not have another session of Wings next week. But we will be back in 2 weeks on Tuesday, same time at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And then we have Daggerheart tomorrow. So if you want to check out the new episode of Daggerheart, they are fighting off against a lot of Yakuza-like warriors that they're going to be fighting off against while a certain person here decides to create a huge wall of fire. And
You know, it's about time, you know?
so that being said, everybody have a fantastic time, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.